Yang, 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 yang. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Coach Jones, back up in the building, back up in the gym today. Today we are in sunny Tampa, Florida, ready to get some work in. Today we're going to get a little bit of full body work in, right? So we're going to hit a little bit of legs. Definitely going to prioritize working some push-pull action, and then of course some arms for our aesthetic. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys like the video on the way in. Also make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Quick reminder, we are on the road to 100 subscribers, so make sure that you share this video with your family and your friends. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this work in. Move it. So we got a good warm up and body feels good, feels ready to go. We're gonna start with some isolation movements, then we're gonna move on to compound movements after that. All right, so the first isolation exercises we're gonna work are gonna be adductors and abductors. We'll work sets of 15 here. We'll superset it, so we'll go back and forth in between the abductors and the adductors. We'll start here with the abductors. Like I said, set of 15. Keeping constant tension on the glutes. So even when I'm bringing them back in together, we're keeping tension on it. We're not letting that weight touch. Big squeeze at the top. Now we'll go on to adductors and we'll superset in between these two movements. Now we've got our superset, our adductors. Again, keeping constant tension on the muscle. Nice and controlled. Not letting the weight touch at the bottom. Again, a set of 15 here. Now we'll work a couple more sets in between our adductors and our abductors, and then we'll move on to some heavy movements. Now before we move on to our heavy compound list, we're actually going to get some isolation work on our arms. So we're going to work here with the preacher curl, plate loaded preacher curl, isolated curl. We're going to work 12 reps on each arm here. Big squeeze, keeping constant tension on the muscle. Big squeeze at the top. On that arm, we'll get 12 on this one. squeeze at the top. Nice and controlled on the way down. All right, we'll work a couple more sets of this isolation curl, and then we'll get on to our heavy leg movements before we move on to our heavy push-pull work. So the first heavy movement that we're going to do for legs are going to be a hack squat. We'll work moderate weight. For here, we're going to get the volume a little bit higher, so we'll work a set of 15 here, getting as deep as that we can on every single rep. Again, constant tension on the muscle, keeping our drive the entire time. Big drive through the entire length of the foot. Solid set of 15 there. We'll superset it with a calf raise movement. Now for our superset, we're going to do elevated calf raises, isolating each one of our calves, and we're going to do 12 reps on each leg. Big squeeze at the top of the movement, work the stretch at the bottom. Emphasis on the squeeze at the top, nice and controlled stretch. Now let's get on to our push-pull work. All right, so for our heavy push movement, we're gonna work a flat bench. We're gonna work moderate weight, moderate reps. We've already engaged the triceps some, the biceps some, so the arms are starting to get a little bit fatigued, but we definitely still wanna get our chest work in here. So we're gonna go moderate weight for a set of 5, and then we'll superset this with our pulling movement. Some light work there to start. We're gonna work up in the weight. We're gonna, like I said, combine this with a superset pulling movement, and let's get to that right now. Now for our superset, we're gonna work landmine V-bar rows. We're gonna go a little bit higher in volume than our bench press, so we'll work a set of 8 here. Emphasis is still keeping constant tension on the muscle, working a big stretch through our legs. Now we'll work a few more sets in between our flat bench, our landmine V-bar row, and then we'll get on to our finisher. Now for our finisher, we're gonna work a cluster. Cluster is gonna be lateral dumbbell raises, we're gonna do single arm kettlebell swings, and then we're gonna finish that off with some body weight push-ups. Let's start with the dumbbell lateral raises. We're gonna do a set of 12. We're gonna do 6 kettlebell swings on each arm, and then we're gonna work for a set of 50 push-ups. So again, starting with the dumbbell raises, set of 12. Keep it constant tension on the muscle. Nice and controlled. So those are our raises. Now let's go to our kettlebell swings. Big hip thrust. Now we got push-ups to finish. Making sure our chest touches every rep. We'll work a couple more sets, we'll stretch, and then we're good to go. Yeah. Another beautiful day, another great lift. Definitely got some quality full body work in today. Legs feel good, back and chest feel good. Even getting some quality vitamin D at the moment. So if you haven't already, which I don't know why you wouldn't have, make sure that you guys like the video on the way out. Also, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We are officially on the road to 100 subscribers, so share this with your family and friends as well. If you want the full-length version of today's workout, make sure that you guys head on over to my Patreon, where you can find all the full-length workouts for all the workouts that I do here on YouTube. Last but not least, make sure that you guys check out my Instagram. That is @CoachJones_. @CoachJones_. And until next time, peace.